Morning, Emperor Eagles. Happy Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about Dia de los Muertos. In Spanish, you say it.
Dia de los Muertos.
Today I have Miss Flores here. You may not have met her yet. She is our newest teacher to the team of Emperor Eagles, and she is teaching in our RSP class, and I'm so excited that she is going to help us read today in Spanish. Today we're in the library, and we had two classes graciously help us decorate the library for Dia de los Muertos, and so I want you to come in and check it out and see what's going on. And we have an altar. In Spanish, you say it.
Ofrenda.
And on the altar, we have pictures of people who have passed away, people who are very close to our heart, people who we love and care about and we think about very often. You'll see marigolds in here, and marigolds light the way to show us where our loved ones are, and so they can see us as well and always be a part of our heart. I know it's very sad when we lose someone that we love. We might lose a pet or a grandma or grandpa or even a mom and dad, and it hurts our heart a lot. But we do different things in different traditions that help keep their spirit alive. And so today we are going to learn about one of those traditions.
3.
Today we're going to read Rosita and Conchita. It's a rhyming storybook in English and Spanish, and Ms. Flores is going to help me read the Spanish part, and I'm going to read the English part. And it's by Eric Gonzalez and Eric Hager. It is the Day of the Dead, the 2nd of November, when our loved ones who've passed we celebrate and remember. The spirits try with all their might to visit the living for just one night.
Es el 2 de noviembre, el Día de los Muertos, cuando los portales al otro mundo quedan abiertos. Los difuntos cruzan y nos tratan de encontrar, para visitarnos por una noche y ayudarnos a celebrar.
In the town of Pueblo City lives a girl named Conchita. She comes to prepare an altar for her twin sister Rosita.
En el pueblo chico vive una niña que se llama Conchita. Viene a preparar un altar para su gemela Rosita.
Here's the picture. Together they used to laugh and play until one day little Rosita passed away. So Conchita makes an altar for her sister so she can show her how much she missed her.
En este pueblito con su hermana jugó, hasta que un día pobre Rosita murió. Conchita le pone un altar a su hermana para que Rosita sepa cuánto la extraña.
Meanwhile, in the land of those now gone, Rosita helps to show her sister before morning's dawn.
En el mundo de los muertos, antes del amanecer, Rosita piensa en su hermana porque la quiere ver.
The celebration has begun as people prepare and strive to greet their loved ones on the other side, but little Rosita doesn't smile or even dare to grin. She's too worried that her sister may have forgotten her little lost twin.
Está empezando la celebración. Los muertos están preparados para ver a sus familias y amigos que viven del otro lado. Pero Rosita no sonríe, no tiene por qué celebrar. Está muy preocupada de que de ella se van a olvidar.
Conchita has not forgotten her sister. In fact, she remembers well. She's prepared her sister's favorite food to entice her with the smell.
Para Conchita, su hermana es difícil de olvidar. Le pone su comida favorita para que el olor le ayude a llegar.
Rosita notices something in the air, carried on the breeze. It tickles her nose and almost makes her sneeze. She knows this smell. It's her sister's own recipe. Chocolate chip enchiladas, they can only be for me.
Rosita huele algo que viene por el viento. Es algo muy rico, el olor de un alimento. Es algo que su hermana le hacía de comer. Enchiladas de chocolate y para mí deben ser.
She follows the smell around the corner and up the street, chasing it as fast as she can move her feet. She follows her nose wherever it sends her, up until she runs into a row of street vendors. She sniffs hard, but all is lost in a fog of sugary churros and bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
Siguió a rico aroma por todas las calles, con mucho ánimo y con mucha rapidez. Su naricita le guió a la vuelta de un rincón, donde había varios vendedores en un callejón. Su rastro de olor le quedó muy mezclado con el olor de tacos y churros que se había acumulado.
Oh, what terrible luck she must have just been handed. Without the scent, she wound up quite stranded. Rosita looks around and dons the saddest of frowns as she's found herself lost in an unfamiliar part of town. She calls her sister's name. She begins to shout. She knows she needs to find Conchita before time runs out.
Pobre Rosita, qué mala suerte le venía. Sin el olor que seguir, está muy perdida. Rosita no sabe por qué lado ir. No conoce esta calle, pero tiene que seguir. Llama a su hermanita, le empieza a gritar. No me queda mucho tiempo, la tengo que encontrar.
Conchita brings out some music and plays Rosita's favorite song. She strikes a silly pose and starts to sing along, just like they always dance and sang in front of the mirror, but Conchita hopes that Rosita can hear her.
Conchita le pone a Rosita su favorita canción. Empieza a bailar y a cantar con mucha emoción. Así como le decían las dos frente en el espejo, espera que Rosita la oiga a pesar de lo lejos.
All but given up, Rosita sits with her arms on her lap. She lowers her head and notices her toes start to tap. What's this? Could her ears be ringing? No, it's the sweet tones of her sister singing.
Perdida y triste, Rosita casi se da por vencida, cuando en ese momento escucha una canción conocida. ¿Qué es eso que se oye? ¿Qué es lo que está pasando? Es la voz de su hermana. Ella le está cantando.
All thanks to this happy, merry tune, Rosita's back on the trail, and none too soon.
Gracias a este sonido tan fino, Rosita de vuelta ha encontrado el camino.
But as soon as it started, her chase comes to a stop when her ears are startled by a rather loud pop, and there's a massive parade and happy marching souls, all of them chasing the firecracker bull.
Pero pronto se pierde lo que viene siguiendo. El sonido se ahoga bajo un gran estruendo. Hay un desfile compuesto del pueblo entero, todos correteando al torito cochetero.
And all of the noise she has begun to cup her ears, but the singing is almost gone, just like she fears. But try as she might, the singing has been replaced by the rowdy mariachi bound now in her face.
De tanto alboroto los oídos se tapa, el sonido que busca llamero se escapa. Ya no se oye nada de lo que Conchita cantó, ha sido tapado por lo que el mariachi tocó.
It is so cool that there's rhyming words in Spanish and English. Rosita makes a dash away from the parade until all the noise begins to fade. She finds a quiet spot for her to rest upon, but it's no use. Her sister's singing is now gone.
Rosita huye lejos del desfile, se ha ido, hasta que desaparece todo el ruido. Se encuentra un cerrito en donde descansar, pero ya no hay más cantos de Conchita que escuchar.
The sun's going down now, it's late in the day, so Conchita brought candles to light Rosita's way. The small altar makes no longer like a dark hole, as the candles make the entire room sparkle and glow.
El sol está bajando, ya hace tarde. Conchita le pone velas a Rosita para ayudarle. Ya no se ve tan oscuro el altar. Las luces hacen todo el color resaltar.
With her hope now gone, she looks to the sky, trying as hard as she can, trying not to cry. But out on the horizon, out very far, she sees the most beautiful twinkling star. And then another appears, and another still. The stars keep appearing until her eyes are nearly filled.
Sin mucha esperanza, Rosita mira hacia el cielo. Con lágrimas de tristeza no tiene consuelo. A la vista se ve una cosa maravillosa, es una estrellita bonita y brillosa. Aparece otra y otra y otra más. Rosita se empieza a animar. Salen tantas estrellas que no se pueden contar.
As Rosita nears a twinkling light, dark clouds form and hide them from her sight. She squints her eyes and really stares, but the only thing to be seen are clouds in the air. Rosita hangs her head and she hangs it low. After going so far, she doesn't know where to go.
Rosita intenta alcanzar las luces, pero no puede, porque las tapan las nubes. Las busca y las busca, no sabe qué hacer. Por tantas nubes de lluvia no hay nada que ver. Qué lástima le da, ya está por rendirse. Después de llegar tan lejos, no sabe a dónde irse.
Conchita places flowers on the altar with love and affection and hopes that these will give Rosita a little direction. She thinks marigolds will be a good reminder of their home so Rosita can find her.
Conchita le pone unas flores bonitas, espera que le ayude en su viaje a Rosita. La flor de cempasúchil será un buen guía para que Rosita se encuentre con su hermana este día.
Rosita walks away but then feels a bump in the road. She looks down and sees a small flower, a marigold. She picks up the flower. Oh, it's so pretty, just like the ones that grow in Pueblo City. Marigold flowers like these don't grow here. Rosita knows her sister must be near.
Rosita nota algo sobre el campo cerril. Es una flor muy preciosa, un cempasúchil. Recoge la flor, es tan bonita, como las que crecen en el pueblo donde vive Conchita. Flores como esta no crecen por acá. Rosita sabe que a su hermana se acerca ya.
Rosita picks up the flowers with a hop and a skip. She happily follows the trail until she feels a cold drip. The drip turns to 2 and then 3 and more. A few drops to rain and it's a real downpour. Water spills down the street from the rain and the shower and washes away her trail of marigold flowers. Rosita tries not to lose the flowers to the rain, but they all wash down the corner to the storm drain.
Con un brinco y un salto, Rosita recoge florecitas, siguiendo el camino hasta que siente unas gotitas. Esas gotitas se empiezan a acumular de gotas a lluvia, empieza a tormentar. Por todas las calles es un bañadero. Se arrastran las flores de tanta aguacero. Rosita hace lo que puede, las intenta salvar. Pobrecitas flores, a desagüe fueron a dar.
What's interesting is that marigolds were important in Diwali, and it's important in this holiday as well. Soaking wet with nothing above her, Rosita quickly searches for cover. The awning breaks and Rosita splashed. But all she feels are how her hopes have been dashed. Hidden amidst the rain on her cheek is a tear, for Rosita thinks she'll miss Conchita this year.
Empapada y fría, Rosita busca dónde escaparse. Necesita encontrar algo con que taparse. El toldo se rompe y Rosita se baña. Queda con poca esperanza en esta calle extraña. Desilusionada, Rosita empieza a llorar. Parece que con su querida hermanita no va a llegar.
She is very sad. Conchita worked on the altar from noon till night, yet something didn't seem quite right. Yet with all the decorations, it's a sight to behold. Yet why does the altar seem so cold? But before she can find that missing piece, Conchita is called to join the dinner feast.
Conchita trabajó en el altar incansablemente. Y algo le faltaba, pero no era evidente. El altar es hermoso con tanto ornamento, pero ¿qué faltará? ¿Qué más le aumentó? Antes que Conchita pueda pensar lo que es, le llaman a participar en las festividades.
Now more than ever, the sisters feel so apart. All that remains is the closeness in their heart. So far, all of Rosita's senses have led her astray. The only thing left is to let her heart lead the way.
Están muy separadas las hermanas, pero no sienten temor, porque lo que sienten adentro es un grande amor. Después de tantos obstáculos que le hicieron fallar, sabe que su corazón es lo único que le ayudará a llegar.
As she's about to leave, Conchita stops in her tracks. The altar doesn't need more candles or tasty snacks, nor flowers, nor linens with pretty beads. No, Conchita knows just what it needs. In a flash, she cuts across the rug. She grabs the little doll and gives it an enormous hug.
Antes de irse, Conchita se va a poner a pensar. Al altar no le falta más velas o flores que agregar, ni más comidas ricas o música y canto. No, Conchita sabe lo que más le faltó. Con rapidez corre hacia el altar, recoge la muñeca y la empieza a abrazar.
It's a hug with overwhelming love and joy. Now then, more than can be contained in one little toy. And with that, the altar is complete, and now it's time for Conchita to make her retreat.
Es un abrazo de amor que jamás se le quita, más de lo que cabe en una muñequita. El altar ya está completo, no hay más que agregar. Ya se tiene que ir Conchita, ya no puede esperar.
So she puts her doll up there. Down by the road, a ray of light falls on Rosita's shoulders. She feels a comforting warmth like when her sister would hold her. Deep inside her heart, she feels a tug. She knows this warmth feels just like a hug.
De repente le cae una luz a Rosita, tan tierna como los recuerdos de su querida hermanita. Dentro de su pecho, su corazón da un gran latizado. El calor de la luz se siente igual que un abrazo.
She opens her eyes to discover the source, but all she sees is a dazzling force. It's clear that this warmth from above is the power of her sister's love.
Abre los ojos para ver lo que es, pero solo hay rayos de luz deslumbrantes. Es claro que esta luz que viene de arriba es el amor de su gemelita querida.
Conchita's gift of love clears the clouds and the rain, where the love and hope are all that remain. With her sister's love, she has been freed. Rosita can now close her eyes and let her heart lead.
Este regalito de amor que Conchita le manda aclara las nubes y solo queda esperanza. El amor de su hermana le dirige el camino. Ahora con su corazón encontrará su destino.
Though much has caused her to falter, Rosita at last has reached to the altar. The display is absolutely breathtaking, so much that her heart is aching.
Después de su ardua expedición, por fin Rosita ha llegado a su destinación. El altar que hizo Conchita es tan bonito que hasta le empieza a doler su corazoncito.
And there on top of it all, Rosita spies the cute little doll.
Y sobre el altar, hacia arribita, Rosita encuentra la linda muñequita.
Rosita embraces the doll and hugs it tightly. The warm glow from the doll shines even more brightly. In words that couldn't be any more true, she whispers, "My dearest Conchita, I love you."
Rosita le da un abrazo imponente, que causa que brille radiantemente. Le dice a su hermana en una voz suavecita, "Te extraño y te quiero, mi querida Conchita."
Conchita feels warmth surround her that can banish any chill. I love you too, Rosita, and I always will.
Conchita siente algo en su corazón y sabe lo que es. Te quiero también, Rosita, y nunca te olvidaré.
The end.
Fin.
Thank you, Ms. Flores, for helping me read today. Thank you to Mr. Rodriguez and Ms.